Last night, you probably dreamed about something strange. A person you haven't seen in years. A place that doesn't exist. Something falling, chasing you, or slipping just out of reach. Most people assume dreams are random noise, leftover static from a busy brain. But the real story began tens of thousands of years before psychology existed. Long before anyone wrote a single dream down. Your ancestors were dreaming too, and what they dreamed about may still shape how your mind works today. Think about that for a moment. Every night, your brain disconnects from the outside world and creates an entire universe from nothing. Faces, fears, imaginary places that somehow feel emotionally real. Why would evolution allow that? Sleep is risky. For early humans, hours of unconsciousness meant hours of vulnerability. No watching for predators, no defending the group. And yet the brain continued spending that time generating vivid, often frightening simulations. That contradiction caught the attention of researchers. Psychologist Antti Revonsuo proposed what became known as the threat simulation theory. Across cultures, people frequently dream about being chased, attacked, falling, getting lost, or facing conflict. Revonsuo argued this wasn't a flaw, it was training. A sleeping brain could rehearse danger without facing real danger. Run from the predator 100 times in a dream, and you might react more effectively when the threat appears in real life. In that sense, dreaming may have been one of humanity's earliest survival simulators. Anthropologists have found that many traditional societies treated dreams as meaningful information rather than meaningless noise. Among groups such as the Achuar people of the Amazon, dreams are often discussed each morning. A dream about a snake might be considered a warning. A dream about an ancestor might be treated as guidance. Sleep wasn't separate from life, it was part of it. And that's the twist most people don't expect. Today, many are taught that dreams are meaningless, a byproduct of random neural activity. Historically, that view is actually the exception. For most of human history, dreams mattered. Decisions were influenced by them. Rituals were built around them. People listened. Modern neuroscience offers an interesting connection to this ancient perspective. Sleep researcher Matthew Walker has highlighted how REM sleep, the stage most associated with vivid dreaming, appears to help process emotional experiences. During REM sleep, the brain revisits emotional memories while levels of certain stress-related chemicals are reduced. In simple terms, the brain may be replaying difficult experiences in a safer environment. The lesson remains. The emotional intensity softens. For early humans, that could have been incredibly valuable. A dangerous encounter, the loss of a group member, a near-fatal mistake. These events needed to be remembered, but carrying their full emotional weight forever would be exhausting. That's why nightmares may not simply be glitches. They could be echoes of ancient survival mechanisms that evolved to prepare us for challenges. And it's not only fear that appears repeatedly in dreams. Many people dream about flying, climbing, escaping upward, or reaching higher ground. Researchers studying dream content have long noted how common vertical movement is. For ancestors who relied on elevation to spot threats, find safety, or gain an advantage, those themes may not be entirely coincidental. Yet your brain still runs many of the same nighttime simulations it ran thousands of generations ago. The presentation you're worried about, the difficult conversation you're avoiding, the uncertainty about what comes next. The threats have changed, the system hasn't. Your dreaming mind continues rehearsing possibilities, processing emotions, and preparing for challenges in the only way it knows how. Last night, you probably dreamed about something strange, and that strangeness has a history. One that stretches back to firelight, cave walls, and ancestors who didn't dismiss their dreams. They paid attention to them. Maybe there's something worth paying attention to in yours as well.